If you keep falling behind with social media, it does not automatically mean you are lazy, disorganized, or bad at marketing. In most cases, it means your system is not working. That is an important difference. Because a lot of small business owners blame themselves for being inconsistent. They tell themselves they need to be more disciplined, more creative, more motivated. But usually that is not the real issue. The real issue is that social media is being squeezed into a business that is already full, and when something has no clear system behind it, it gets pushed aside. That is why so many businesses follow the same pattern. They post regularly for a little while, they mean to keep it going, then client work picks up, life gets busy, and social media drops off again. Not because they stopped caring, because it was never built into the week in a way that was realistic. That is the part people often miss. Consistency is not about good intentions. It is about having a process that still works when you are busy. And most small businesses do not have that. They are trying to create content from scratch, post in real time, keep up with multiple platforms, and somehow track what is working as well. That is a lot, especially when social media is only one small part of everything else they are doing. So if you have ever felt like you are always starting again from scratch, that is probably why. The good news is that this can be fixed. You do not need a more complicated strategy. You need a simpler one. Usually that means deciding on a few reliable content types, planning ahead instead of posting last minute, and using one place to organize and schedule content. Sticking to a realistic posting rhythm and making the process easier to repeat. That is why I recommend tools like Metricool. Not because a tool solves every problem, but because having one place to plan, schedule, and track your content makes consistency far more realistic. It removes friction. And when you remove friction, things are easier to keep going. But there is another truth here as well. Sometimes the issue is not that you need a better tool. Sometimes the issue is that you simply do not want social media to be another job on your list, and that is fair. Not every business owner wants to sit down every week and plan content. Not every business owner wants to turn customer questions into posts. Not every business owner wants to log in to 5 different platforms and keep things moving. That is exactly why I also offer a done-for-you option. For £79 per month, we create and schedule 3 posts per week across Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Google My Business. The content is based on a mix of how-to posts, frequently asked questions, and business-focused content using client-supplied images where appropriate. So there are really 2 routes. If you want to keep control and do it yourself, build a simpler system and use the right tool. If you would rather hand it over, that option is there too. If you want help with content ideas, I have also put together a free guide called 30 Days of Social Media Ideas for Small Businesses. I will link that below. And if you want to check out the tool I use to plan, schedule, and track content, I will link Metricool below too. And if you want to ask about the £79 per month service, email me at info@reluctanttechie.co.uk. The main thing I want you to remember is this. If you are struggling to stay consistent, that does not mean social media is impossible. It usually means your current way of doing it is too hard to sustain. Make the process simpler, make the rhythm more realistic, and give yourself a system you can actually keep going. If this was useful, subscribe for more practical content on social media, simple systems, and smarter marketing for small businesses.